Welcome everybody to the Aaron's High Cap Adventure Radio program. We're here again at the Cross-Eyed Bull in Grove, Texas, between Belton and Gatesville on Highway 36. Give these guys a call, 254-718-5077. What we're going to do is we're going to walk into the store owned by Alan and Cynthia Lynch. It's a great place if you're the antiquer, the decorator, prepper. There's so much stuff. And as you've seen before in other videos that I've done, you've seen a whole bunch of stuff. I'm just panning around right now. But we're going to go in and we're going to talk to Alan and Cynthia Lynch, or actually just Alan, and we're going to be talking about scales today, weighing scales. So check it out. All right, everybody, we're inside here, and I get to introduce you again to Alan Lynch, the owner of the Cross-Eyed Bull. Alan, how did you come up with that name?
Well, actually, my wife came up with that name. I honestly don't know where she got it from.
Women, very creative. Okay, so here we are at the Cross-Eyed Bull. Alan, it's good to see you. Yep. How's everything going, all right?
Good, glad you're here.
You know, we were talking, and, you know, the times before this interview about all the different things that you have here, and that there's different variations, different ages of the same type of thing. And today we were going to talk about scales, and I think you got about 4 or 5 different types of scales in here, so why don't we go ahead and talk about those and some other things too as we go along here, and let's tell the people what you got here.
Okay.
We're gonna, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna pan around. We're gonna stop at each scale here and talk about it a little bit. So, Alan, what is this one right here?
This is called an over and under scale.
An over and under scale.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. Now,
well,
hold on one second, Alan. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see this, don't forget you're hearing me over the radio, but go to Aaron's Gun Shop Facebook page and you get to see the video of this. Or go to our YouTube link and you can watch it there too. So go ahead, Alan. An over and under scale.
Well, it's made by Toledo Scale Company, which was probably one of the most popular scale companies, you know, back in the early 1900s. And they made all different types of scales. But this scale would have been used to weigh grains and small grains and produce and maybe even nails and such at a hardware store.
That's what kind of looks familiar to me. I've seen it in hardware stores weighing out the nails and stuff. Now this one works, nothing wrong with it, right?
That's it, it works good.
Paint job still looks good. All the parts are in place.
Yep.
That looks great. What does something like that run?
That scale is $285, and you know the antique value on it is probably, you know, where most of that value comes from, just because it's so old, and
well, I'll tell
probably
you what,
from the late 30s even up into the 40s maybe.
Some of the older ones are the better ones, don't you think?
That's right.
Okay, now since that's the over and under scale, and did you say there was a brand name on it?
Yes, Toledo.
Toledo.
It's got the maker's tag on it and everything.
Do your homework, people. It's got a very nice looking scale here. If you got use for it, this is the place to go, to the Cross-Eyed Bull. Let's walk to the other one. I think you've got a meat scale too, right?
Yes.
And there it is. Why don't you go on over there and we'll talk about it. This is I've seen one of these. I remember my grandmother used to buy meat from the meat market, and I would always see this scale there. And I'm sure a lot of you people are familiar with it.
Yep, and it's made by the Dayton Scale Company. You know, it's probably from the 40s or 50s. But that's the kind of scale you would have saw in a meat market. On the, you know, up on top of the meat market, and the butcher would weigh up your meat or cheese or whatever it was you were there to buy.
And did you say it was made out of porcelain?
Yeah, it's porcelain covered, enamel covered.
Enamel covers for easy cleaning, right?
Easy cleaning.
And this one works as well?
It does.
This brings back true memories. I remember seeing these things. What does something like that run?
Well, it's about the same as the last one, you know, the 285 range.
Very good. That looks great. Tell you what, let's scan another one. See what. So show some other ones that you got here. Now this one I'm very familiar with too.
Yeah, this is what they call a platform scale. It would have been a tabletop, countertop version. You know, it has the weight, sliding weights on it here, where you could weigh any, you know, things of any size on there. Mostly smaller items though.
Okay. All the parts are working. Looks good.
Yep.
That would come in handy. I can think of a ton of uses that I would want to weigh something for, you know?
You bet. That'd be great for a shop or whatever.
All right, now we looked at ones that measure meats and measure grains or nails or miscellaneous items, but now we're going to get to the ones that are kind of personal. And I don't know if some people are going to like these because they may give true opinions and true weights. Right. We're talking about the human scale. You've seen them in carnivals. I've seen them in other places too, where you put the money in, you get the
Right.
scale, and then it gives you this nice little piece of paper or something that pops out and tells you what your problem is with your weight. So here, I'm
Yeah,
sure
you
you've
know,
all
when
seen
we were
this one.
kids, we used to see those in the grocery store, the barber shop.
What's it called? It's
Service
called.
station. Well, it's a penny scale is what we always call them, and of course on this particular one, it gives your horoscope. You know, and it's made by the Watling Scale Company out of Chicago. Has a glass mirror, and you know these are now most of the people have those redone, restored, and just put them in their home for a decorating piece or a man cave or whatever. You know. Just,
So what you're telling me is your horoscope is based on what piece of paper comes out next, right?
that's right. That's it. Yep.
And that's what it says right there. Do you want to know your weight and fortune? 1 penny, no springs. How much do you weigh, no springs? Looks pretty good. All right, and I think we've got an older version of this one
Yep.
too, don't we?
Yep.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching Aaron's Facebook page, we're panning as we're walking to the next scale. You get to see a whole bunch of different things. Slow down the video or stop the video. If you see something you like, give them a call at 254-718-5077. Okay, this one here, I don't know if I can get a good picture on it, but this is an older version of what we just talked about.
It is. It's an older version, not quite as fancy as the last one we looked at. Just a little plainer type, and it's made by the Pierce Wayne company. It's called a Pierce Wayne machine, but it has the bevel glass in it, which was very fancy back in the day. And you know, we've never opened this one up, so it could have $1 million worth of pennies in it.
Well, let's get into it, buddy. All right, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The cross-eyed bull in the Grove, Texas, between Belton and Gatesville on Highway 36. And either come on out here or give them a call or check out their eBay store. What is it, the Cross-Eyed Bull 254?
That's it.
All right, check that out. And now, Alan, tell me something. You get all these different types of items from where do you get them? And would you like to tell people if
Well,
they got something that can call you up?
Yeah, sure. We buy stuff every day, but we travel all over the United States buying stuff. But we like to stay close to home and buy. So, you know, if you have an estate that you want to liquidate and you don't want to go the hassle of having to go through an auction company or having a yard sale, garage sale, whatever you want to call it, you call us and we'll come out and buy everything.
Wow, that sounds like a good deal.
Yep.
Quick, easy, efficient, and who knows what you can find there, right?
That's right.
Okay, and once again, the phone number, the best number to get you at?
254-717-6400.
Fantastic. All right, everybody, check it out. Aaron's Gun Shop Facebook page. And I'll pan around one more time here. We'll be talking about a lot more things as the weeks go by, because there's so much to talk about here. And once again, I'm just doing a quick pan. The windmill would be great on a big vacant wall that you've got on your house or inside your home. That'd be a great little piece to look at. Okay, so there you go. Come on out to the Cross-Eyed Bull, Grove, Texas, between Belton and Gatesville on Highway 36.